My wife works with women's retreats, and we were looking at some women's retreats and she's putting together her programming and stuff, and looking at what other groups do or what people do for women's retreats, and has some really great ideas. It's really fun to see what people come up with. I was noticing as I was trying to put together also some verbiage and things for her that though we're talking about necessarily or essentially doing the same thing, we're talking about helping people ground themselves and talking about how people can get to know themselves or to remember who they are, or, be in touch with their identity. As we're talking about that, I was looking at what is and trying to write what we would do. I noticed what other people were going to do. Other people were going to, or the other companies or whatever, they were going to teach people how to do certain things, like how to clear them, how do I say? They were more ritualistic, kind of good pauses maybe. But I almost wonder, as I was noticing this, I was looking at that and kind of across the board throughout all of them, I noticed that there was more of I guess I was saying, there's more of a ritualistic way of handling things. We do things instead of actually getting in touch. But it is an interesting struggle, because you want to reach out and say, that's going to work on the surface. That's going to work for right now. But it's probably not going to really help you be in contact with yourself. That's going to be something that feels good. Maybe that's going to be something, but it was just like, oh my gosh. How, and then the real trick is like this recording. How do you get that? How do you express what a true grounding is? How do you do that? How do you express when we actually come in connection with a fully expanded being, our fully expanded being, when we truly are fully integrated with everything around us? How do we explain that? It's not going to be reached through fun little rituals to help people with stress, although it'll help handle stress. Such an interesting thing, so hard to, put it into words, but thought I would try, because somebody's going to understand this. Somebody's going to know what I'm talking about. And they're going to say, yeah, because as you know, when you fully expand, you're totally not in touch with a particular self. You're not anchoring to the ground or anchoring to an idea or anchoring to words. And that was the other thing I was noticing, is that how much we anchor to words or anchor to stories or anchor to things that are really going to leave us needing more story. But it has to be a trip. It has to be like a full trip into something else. Something that is really the basis of everything that we are, which is everything. It's really kind of crazy to say that, but it's truly totally attaching to nothing and integrating with everything and being part of all of it. And everything gets much more clear in that situation, and just perfect peace. It's a little struggle in the beginning, because you're sitting there thinking, but it's kind of depressing because I don't exist anymore. But why is it completely not? It's pretty cool. Very, very, actually, very cool. So, ideas for now.